Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to take a look at how you can take on the super level of the Extreme Z battle for the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. This is not a Kaioken Goku, as misleading as the image may appear. And we are going to basically take a look at him, and we are going to complete his Super Easy A. Now, his original Extreme Z battle featured Universe 6 category characters being the effective typing. You need to clear that to stage 31. You need to clear stage 30 and unlock stage 31, and then you'll get the super level for his Super Easy A. Now, the big difference, it's still Super Tech, Extreme Tech, it's still Universe 6, but the big difference is that Extreme Z Awakened units will both deal increased damage and take decreased damage. It's more important for a unit to be Extreme Z Awakened than it is for the unit to be Tech type. So if you're building your team, rather factor in whether a unit is Extreme Z Awakened and a decent unit, than factoring in whether they are just a pure Tech type unit. It is much better for you to have the Easy Aid options, generally speaking, unless the non-Easy Aid option is an absolute powerhouse. There are also two missions involved, one for finishing in 4 minutes 40 seconds, one for finishing it with 3 Extreme Z Awakened characters in our team, and one for finishing it with 5 Rapid Growth category characters in our team. Universe 6 has a ton of Rapid Growth category characters, but you do need to keep your eye on whether you're running 1 or 2 non-Rapid Growth category characters. Keflas, Hits, Kales, Cauliflas, Covers are all pretty much on Rapid Growth, but Vados, Champa, and Botamagetta will not be on Rapid Growth. In terms of free-to-play options, try to avoid any free-to-play option that is not Extreme Z Awakened. That's going to give you some issues. In terms of leads, you can choose between the Int Hit, the latest release, Tech Hit, or the Tech Kale and Caulifla. You can also use the Strength Kefla as a lead as well if you want to. She will be pretty good, it just will restrict you a little bit in terms of team building. Some core good units to utilize are the Tech Caulifla, due to the fact that she will auto-dodge Goku, the Strength Kale, because she'll gain guard next to a Caulifla and be very, very good, especially for damage as well. Don't underestimate her damage. And then Vados is a great floater to have because she creates orbs for a lot of the units that are orb hungry on the team. Vados is probably one of my top picks, but remember she will be a non-Rapid Growth category character, so if you are going to use her, please keep that in mind. Next, we have two good free-to-play options, the Tech Cover and the Int Kale. Both are great and will be more than fine on your team as floaters. Other great options do include obviously the Tech Kale and Caulifla. Strength Kefla is probably the #1 damage source outside of like Tech Hit. She is an absolute powerhouse, especially when she transforms. Physical Champa is a great pseudo replacement for Vados, as is the Botamagetta if you're looking for something a bit more defensive because you're worried about your rotations. Otherwise, really, that's kind of it. Strength Cover is a good option, provided you have him, although he's very rare, and only if you really have Kefla, because you want to service her with a big support and a lot of orbs. And yeah, just in general, that would probably be what I would say is really all the good choices, like the top tier choices. Like I said, Botamagetta, Champa, Strength Cover, even AGL Caulifla and Physical Kale are all great pseudo options to replace if you're missing a specific unit, but I wouldn't necessarily call them top tier or prioritize using them in any way, shape, or form over the units I've chosen here. Just isn't really something I would suggest. Please bear in mind as well that you do need damage, and Int Hit is not going to do a lot of damage right out the gate, so because he's not Easy Aid, so he actually won't do a ton of damage. If you can, try to pick a friend Strength Kefla if you don't have Kefla, or try to pick like a friend Tech Hit if you don't have Hit. Try to focus on units like that are Easy Aid and do damage, as they'll be a lot more pivotal to you, especially if you don't have strength Kefla, because like I said, she is very, very solid, but only if she's easy 8. If she's not easy 8, don't take her. Otherwise, you can just divert to int hit, and you should be good to go. So yeah, that pretty much covers it. We'll now enter into the combat phase. There's nothing too crazy, there's no like gimmicks or anything, and most times you'll be more than fine. My tips for finishing the event in under 4 minutes 40 seconds, switch off animations. That's always something that you should be doing. Animations are awesome and I love them, but when you're doing speed challenges, they take up a lot of time, especially entrance animations. And if you're running double int hit or you're running int hit at all, you don't want to deal with those animations. It's just going to eat up time that you could have just finished the stage with. In terms of everything else, most times with most of your units will be fine. Like yes, you might die to a random super. Like Goku you might have a terrible rotation. Goku might super like Strength Kale, who has no Caulifla in the rotation, and she takes all the damage and you die in 1 turn. Don't panic, just reset. There's no stamina cost, there's no anything. Like if you have one really bad opening rotation and that causes you to lose, you don't have to panic. You can just reset. In total, all you have to do is complete the event 5 times. With the missions, you have to complete them, I believe, 3 times. So if you complete the missions, you only have to do the event 3 times in total, and then claim the missions, and then you're basically good to go. So you'll be able to super easy A Goku, and then you're ready. Remember, you will have to obviously have him easy A'd beforehand, before you can super easy A him. But yeah, I think overall very cool and a very awesome a very awesome little event. His super easy A looks really solid, so we'll obviously take a look at that in a review later on, but for now that is it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, it's always appreciated, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.